for coming out. Coach Morris, come on. Or you just want to stand up there? He don't know what to do. He's so excited being back in there. But first of all, we'd like to thank you guys for coming out and helping out with this event. Denico has made some achievements that we never thought, that he didn't think that he would ever make. And it's a big step for that kid. And what we really wanted, and I was telling the guys, we needed support as a whole for this community, from everybody, to let him know that we got his back. And y'all need to, everyone out there, if you see him, always give him some encouragement words, because he needs to surround himself with positive people. And that's why we wanted you guys to come out and help with this. And later on, we'll give everybody a chance to give some remarks, maybe whoever wants to speak, family members, please. Ain't gonna be much talking now. But you know, through it all, Nico, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell this one and get it out of the way. At first, Nico didn't think he was gonna get to make it to college. For odd reasons. Me and his mom talked a little bit this morning. Nico was a clown in the younger age. Always wanted to be into something out of business. Me and Lee used to work together. Dad, we used to come down the road and there's little Nico riding a bike that he gonna put together, chopped out in the front. He was already about 6'2" in the 8th grade. But Dad didn't want a little bitty bike. But you know, at first he went through some trials to get to college. But he endured those things, and now he's a better person, and look where he's going now. And that's why I say we got to also help push him. Every time y'all see him, say something to him and let him know that you know God is in charge, and y'all let him know that that y'all got his back. But the next voice you hear will be Baxter Morris. Oh, excuse me. First, let's recognition of this family. Recognize this family. All family members will please stand. You know, in order. And some remarks. And this was our former coach at Albemarle High School. He was the head coach when Denico was there at the time. So y'all join me in welcoming him. And he's glad to be back right now.
Good to be around winners again. Ham didn't say nothing about keynote speaker. He said say a few words. When they brought that food out over there, that guarantees it's going to be short. So I would like to congratulate Denico and say a few words. Life for all of us is about the decisions we make. And along the way, we make some good ones and we make some bad ones. And the whole objective in life is to try to get the good ones to outweigh the bad ones. And along the way, Denico has made some really good decisions and some tough decisions. And you know, for us, probably the best one he made was when he came to Albemarle. He decided to play football and came out and did an outstanding job for us at Albemarle. And as Ham was mentioning, at the close of that career, the opportunities was not there. But one night about 10:30, got in touch with Denico and Denico's mother. And had Coach Jones come up from East Mississippi, kind of by chance. He had been recommended by Coach Thigpen from Carolina, and Coach Jones rode 14 hours to come up to Albemarle to talk to Denico, and it was 10 o'clock when he got here. And so Denico's interview took place around midnight, and Denico decided to make a decision to go to East Mississippi. And I don't think Denico at that time knew the impact it was going to take, that it was going to make on his life, but he made a decision to go there first. I think a much more important decision was Denico made a decision to stay there. And I understand that was after a lot of conversations with his mother. When he would want to come home, she said, stick it out. But making the decision for a young man his age, from Albemarle, North Carolina, to go to East Mississippi and stay, not knowing anybody, is a big step. And to go down there and stick it out, and then make the decisions that are necessary to stay there. Make that decision to study. Make that decision to be where he's supposed to on time. I'm sure that he had no idea that those decisions would lead to an opportunity to play in a national championship game, to be the MVP, and now those decisions have led to another one, probably the biggest one of Denico's life, in deciding to go to Mississippi State. And Denico, I'm sure that decision is going to open more doors. And each time we go through one of those doors, there's going to be more decisions. And we need to be sure that we're always making those decisions. And what Ham said earlier, he needs to know that the people here are supporting him and that are behind him in that decision-making process. And they're going to support it whatever way it turns out. That they're going to be there to support him. But I don't think I've ever been any prouder of anybody that I ever coached. And this is exactly the reason that Coach Holcomb coached all of those years. Everybody else, Ham, all the guys, Chris and Danny and Seth and all the guys at Alba, the reason they coach is because of people like Denico. And they come back and they tell you they appreciate it. And then you can look over there and say that, you know, maybe we helped him make a couple of good decisions along the way, or encouraged him at just the right time to do the right thing, and so that he could end up where he is today. And I'm sure that his endeavors at Mississippi State are going to be great. I'm looking forward to Nico in about 3 years going home, propping my feet up on Sunday afternoon, and watching you at another level. And that'll all come from good decisions. Keep making the kind that you've been making. I'm sure that you'll be there and you'll continue to have a lot of success. And I congratulate you. I know that it's been tough. I left home when I was 18 years old. I went to another place and didn't know a soul there, and went to college. And it's tough. And there's a lot of days you want to go home. Because you're not used to being out in that environment. But he's toughed it out. He's become an outstanding young man, an outstanding citizen, an outstanding football player. And I congratulate you, and I wish you the very best. Thank you.
At this time, Denico will be signing his letter of intent to, and I'll let him tell you guys where he's going to be signing. Most of you already know. Where will you be going?
Mississippi State.
All right.
I think most of you know me, but I'm Denico Autry, and I'm currently serving as chair of the Stanley County Board of Education. And I just want to stand and represent the board in congratulating Denico on his accomplishments. And just to reflect, I remember Denico went to school with Jasmine. I think he's a year before Jasmine, and my daughter, that is. And I remember Denico playing basketball, but I never went to football because I don't like outdoor sports. So, but I remember him playing basketball, and I remember him being this tall with these long arms, thinking, man, he can make a great NBA player, never knowing how excellent he was at football. I just want you to know, Denico, that I'm very proud of you, of the things that you have accomplished, and I want to encourage you to stay grounded. You not only have an opportunity to play football, but you have an opportunity to get an education. You have an opportunity to get something that, God forbid anything happen, but you'll have something to fall back on. I pray that you'll stay teachable, and that your heart will stay open to those who try to instruct you and lead you and help you and guide you, and that you can go further, and that, I like Coach said over here, that one day maybe we will look up and see him in the NFL and be proud to say that he was a product of not only Stanley County, but the Stanley County school system. Again, we congratulate you, and we're praying for you that you'll continue to be successful.
Good afternoon. I'm Dexter Townsend, member of Albemarle City Council, District 1. Have with me today my fellow council members, Councilmember Judy Holcomb, Councilmember Jack Neal. This is a day where I can say that I'm definitely also proud of Denico. I had the opportunity a few weeks ago to speak with somebody whenever we was talking about what possible choices Denico might make, and they said, man, it would be good if Denico one day made it to the NFL. That would be a great success story coming right here out of South Albemarle. Stanley County in general. But I said, well, if you look at it, if you know where he came from and look where he at today, it's a success story right now. Amen. We should all be very proud of this young man's accomplishments, and especially to the younger generation. If you look at Denico, look at where you at right now, whether you're in the 8th grade, 9th grade, you know, even if you're in your senior year of high school, you're great in athletics. We done had a lot of young talent come through Stanley County. You know, but I'll be honest with you, here lately we done had some scouts coming through here because somehow the spotlight have been put on this area. So I encourage you to do as he done. Prepare yourself. If you come out of high school and don't have what it takes to go to a NC State or Carolina or Tennessee or whatever initially, prepare yourselves and you can do just like Denico and make it to the next level. The main thing is primarily just to get that education, you know, as Sister Anita said. Just last but not least, as Coach Morris was saying, 3 years from now, he said that he looked forward to the day of propping his feet up on a couch and watching Denico in the NFL. I look forward to that day also, but I also look forward to the day 3 years from now, possibly when hopefully the same scouts that came through here from Mississippi State come back through here and look down at the end of this state. If they don't come back before then, because like I said, we got a lot of talent running through not only just Stanley County, but in particular Albemarle High School. You know, but I encourage each of you just to keep it up, and you know, there is opportunity. And if anything that we as a community can do, you know, we definitely, as a showing of support here today, we got to get behind us, support our youth. You know, I know we've had others to go on to D1 schools in the past, but, you know, we as a community, you know, it's partially our fault, you know, whether they made it or not, because we didn't get behind them as a community and support them the way that we should. But we live and we learn from our mistakes, and hopefully from this day forward, we'll make progress. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Kelsey Sellers. I'm a former classmate of Denico's, class 2009. I just want to say to Denico and his family, we are truly proud of you. Congratulations. May God continue to lead and guide you as you travel to Mississippi State. I think right now, more than ever, it's very important to have a black male doing something in the South Albemarle community. And not just South Albemarle, but in a small community, period. Just to show these other kids that like to roam the streets that you can be positive, you can do something to change your life. And I mean, it's just a work in progress. It's just a very good product, and I thank God for you, and I pray that you have nothing but the best in your future. Thank you.
And my husband, former council member Titus Stenbeck, has a favorite saying: nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. Denico, I am so glad that you chose not to lay down and just continue to sleep. That you got up and that you decided that you wanted to make something of yourself. You had dreams, and that you're making them become a reality. We commend you. We have your back. And yes, in 3 years we will watch you on TV, but before that time, I'll be at Mississippi State.
I just want to let you know, Denico, how proud, very, very proud I am of you. This accomplishment is a milestone. You have really set the pathway for a lot of student athletes that will be coming behind you. Namely, one is your brother. But we also have other kids that are in college right now that we got Kendall Sellers that's in college right now. Pathway has been set for you also. Akila Branch, who's in high school right now, one of the dominant athletes in high school right now. The path has been set for you. Whatever path you choose to take, you know, be positive in it. Go at it 100%. Don't let anything or anybody stop you from your goals. You know what I mean? And guys, please, take care of your business in the classroom. In the classroom. Before you even think about wanting to take care of business on a football field, basketball court, volleyball, whatever athletic field you want to be on. Parents, Know what your kids are doing in the classroom. Don't wait until you get that report card and you see all F, and want to go jump on the teacher. Learning starts at home. Know what your kids are doing. I commend Lee and Lasagna on the great job they've done with these guys. I don't know how they fed them. But I commend you for the racing that you did on it. Golly, Pete. But again, Denico, I watched you in the Toro Bowl. You did your thing. I want you to go up to Mississippi State without an ounce of intimidation and really put it down. Stanley County style. All right.
My name is Keisha Branch, and I'm a former teacher of Denico Autry. On behalf of the Branch family, my Alabama High School class, co-workers, y'all can tell them I'm public speaking. But we just want to let Denico know that how proud we are of you. And you know we had some struggles along the way, but we want you to know that we love you.
Good evening. I am Brenda Watson, and I had the pleasure of teaching Denico also. Denico, he ran us a lot, but you know, we stuck with him, and we always tried to encourage him to do the best that he could do. And a lot of you don't know, whenever Denico comes home, he does come to church, and he does come to church often when he's home. So that's a good point also, to keep God first in everything that you do. His mother brings him to church, and we're always glad to see him. So I just want to let him know that I love him, and I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of the family.
I'll be real brief. First of all, I'd like to apologize for being late to Denico. And for holding the program up. I'd just like to say that I too have witnessed his growth, Denico's growth from a little kid playing football to a big kid playing football. And he's matured into a very nice young man with great character. I think that the way he carries himself off the field is as gracious as the way he carries himself on the field. I think his parents did a great job as well, and it's great to see so many people come out and support him on an important day like this. We expect many things from you in the future, Denico, and it's not just on the football field, but in life in general. So congratulations, and continue to do your thing.
And I just want to say he is one of the best young men. I mean, coachable. I mean, always smiling, always great attitude, and I just can't say enough about how much I love Denico, his family, and all the past players. I mean, tonight's Denico's night, but we got a great amount of players that's come through this high school. It's been great for this school. It's been great for this community, and I love them all.
Working great. Everybody's coming out.
I want to thank everybody for coming out and supporting our family and helping them celebrate this moment. And without you guys, it wouldn't really be no Denico. All the support y'all giving him, this is making him continue to want to go on and get where he needs to be. And I thank everybody. Y'all my family too.
This is gonna be tough right here. No, they don't say nothing at all. Woo! Wide storm.
Thanks, everybody. Good thing. Good
here 17 years, and during that 17 years, I've seen this community rally to the support of other people and come to the aid of other people when we had football games, when we had tragedies. In Denico, there's no question in my mind that this community will rally and support you because they have a history of rallying and supporting the people here. And they'll be behind you every step of the way. And if there's any time Mississippi State is on that tube, everybody in Alabama will be glued to it. They will be there to support you, and the comments that you made. I know that when we needed support, a lot of it came out of this community, and we always got support at Alabama, and we appreciate that, and I know that they'll rally and support you too, and you're going to do well.
Anybody else want to give a tell the story before we close right quick? Denico, we went to a camp down in Pembroke several years ago, and Denico and another young man who ain't with us right now, he's going on home. But those two guys, man, I was looking for those guys. We got there, everybody else got their guys out on the field, position-wise. So the coach come to me and said, we're missing two guys. I said, who are they? He says, two Albemarle guys. I said, ain't no way. Not our guy. And so it looks sad thing here right now. He comes to me and said, hey, Ham. Hey, yo, boy. I said, who? He said, Denico and Ted. I said, man, get out of here. So I go to the locker room, and the first thing you see was two jerseys, Denico's and Ted's. And those two are not on the field. So finally, everybody's looking for them. I come to Nico and I saw him. I said, where you been? He said, Coach, ask Ted. I said, hey, ask Ted, I'm asking you, where you been? He said, we was up the street somewhere. I said, the coach that was over there handling everything, he says, how you gonna do this one? You take care of him? I said, no, you got him. Well, man, he ran those guys and their tongue come out. I remember Nico looking at me like, I said, oh, no, you Mr. Bad Boy, you snuck out the room last night. Y'all late coming in this morning. But they had to pay the consequences. But it was those type of things that made him endure and make him over to last and learn from those mistakes. And hopefully he's going to mature and won't do those type of things from here on in. But Denico, before we go, Coach Aikens had bought me something to give to you and present to you. And this thing, I tell you, I don't know, it probably look good, though. Number 32 from Albemarle Bulldogs, it'll be Denico Autry. We're going to present him with his jersey.